Welcome to BC's Baking Show.
Today we're making peanut butter balls.
To make peanut butter balls, you will need a box of sifted powdered sugar.
You will also need 2 cups of peanut butter, and make sure you spray the measuring cups. That way the peanut butter doesn't stick, and also spray the containers in.
You will also need 3½ cups of crushed up Rice Krispie treats. And you can crush those up by putting them inside of a plastic bag and crushing them up with your hands or anything else.
Also, you'll need 1½ sticks of melted butter, and we're using tempered chocolate for the chocolate coating on the peanut butter. And you can choose whatever chocolate you like. We're doing semi-sweet, but you can also do dark chocolate or white chocolate. And yep, so now let's get to mixing. Now we're going to combine all the ingredients. So here's the Rice Krispies.
It's okay to get a little messy in the kitchen as long as you clean up afterwards.
Yeah, and feel free to use your hands.
And now that we have our peanut butter mixture all mixed up, we're going to put it inside of a molding spoon and compact it really nice and tight so it makes a good, nice ball looking thing. And I'm going to give it to Brittany for her to put inside of the tempered chocolate.
And you're going to let that sit for a little bit, and the chocolate will harden, make a nice treat. Okay, so now we're going to temper some chocolate, and you want to make sure that the chocolate gets no higher than 120 degrees. And we're going to first start off with melting the chocolate on a double boiler.
With it simmering right now.
With it simmering. Make sure it's simmering so you don't scorch the chocolate.
And to make sure that it's 120, that it doesn't get up to 120 degrees, we have a digital thermometer right here.
And constantly stir the mixture.
Because if you don't stir it, then it's going to stick to the bottom and it's going to scorch.
And make sure
which isn't good at all.
Make sure you use a wooden spoon.
Now that it's all melted and it's about 118 degrees, we're going to take it from this hot pot and put it into a cooler one so it can cool off. And while we're still stirring it though.
We don't want water in there.
Yeah, you don't want water in there because if you put water in there, then it's going to ruin the chocolate.
Because it seasons the chocolate and makes it clumpy. Which is a no-no.
And you don't want chunky chocolate.
And now, once we're done putting this in here, we're gonna stir it with a rubber scraper and incorporate air into it until it gets to around 81 degrees. And this may take a while, so be patient.
And if you have a walk-in freezer, don't
go in there.
Don't go in there because it takes time, and you don't want to rush it.
We're trying to get to stage 6. Show the ribbon technique. And one thing you can do is called the ribbon technique, is where you lift up the spatula and get some air in there, because the air cools off the mixture faster.
And also when you're mixing, it'll get up on the sides, and if you do not want it up on the sides, because then that part will cool off, and when you bring it into the bottom part,
it doesn't mix the way it's supposed to.
Right, because this is below melting point right now. It won't melt the hard part of the chocolate.
So we're just going to keep stirring for a long time.
Keeping the chocolate off the edges. And now that it's at 80.9 degrees, we're going to put it back onto the heat.
And get it to about 88 to 89 degrees. This shouldn't take very long, so don't keep it in there very long. Okay.
And to show you that it's tempered, I'm going to get a little bit of chocolate right here, and I'm going to put it on this parchment paper, and in a few minutes it'll show that it has it'll be nice and shiny, and it's going to have a nice snap, and that's going to show you that it is tempered.
Now that our chocolate has been sitting down for several minutes, it's nice and glossy looking, and it has a nice snap to it, as you can see. So our chocolate is officially tempered and ready to eat.
Cam Erlem. Is that it? Oh no, Cam Relum. Cam Relum at your service with these verses.
Hey yo, I'm pork bench chillin', burger patty grillin'. Everybody love to say my name is Rumpelstiltskin. Call up Wolfgang Plug.